Have you ever noticed something strange? The richest people in the world often don't look rich. They don't wear flashy clothes. They don't show off expensive watches. They don't seem to care about impressing strangers. But at the same time, you see many people with average incomes trying incredibly hard to look rich. So, here's the real question. Why do the truly wealthy pretend to be poor? And why should you consider doing the same? We've all been taught that success is loud. We imagine big cars, sprawling houses, designer brands, and luxurious vacations. But the reality is, true wealth is often quiet. It doesn't scream for attention. Today we're going to dive deep and understand why wealthy people avoid looking rich, the psychology behind this choice, and how pretending to be poor can actually make you richer in the long run. First, let's get one very important thing straight. There is a massive difference between looking rich and being wealthy. Looking rich is all about spending money to impress other people. It's a performance. Being wealthy, on the other hand, means owning assets that quietly generate money for you, whether you're working or not. Many wealthy people live by a simple rule. Attention attracts pressure. The moment you start looking rich, people's expectations of you change. Family members might start asking for money. Friends might hit you up for loans. Society in general begins to expect you to spend more, to contribute more, to live up to the image you're projecting. So real wealth often hides. It stays out of the spotlight to avoid that pressure. Here's a simple truth that underpins this whole idea. The less you spend, the more you can invest. It's not rocket science, but it's a fundamental principle many people ignore. You'll find that many self-made millionaires drive normal cars, wear simple, unbranded clothes, and live well below their means. Because every single dollar they dainty spend on showing off is a dollar that can be put to work, a dollar that can grow and multiply. When you pretend to be poor, you're not fooling anyone. You're protecting your future wealth. When you try to look rich before you are, you're actively destroying it. Think about the difference in mindset. Poor mindset asks, how do I look successful today? It's focused on immediate gratification and social validation. A wealth mindset asks, how do I stay financially secure for the next 30 years? The focus shifts from temporary attention to long-term stability. The rich understand that temporary applause is useless, doesn't pay your bills. But long-term financial freedom, that can change your life and the lives of future generations. That's precisely why many wealthy individuals consciously avoid unnecessary luxury, sidestep social pressure to spend, and steer clear of public displays of money. Their focus isn't on the applause, it's on investments, ownership, assets, and growth. There's another critical reason for this behavior: safety. The more wealth you show, the more risk you invite into your life. Flashing your money can bring a lot of negative attention. It can breed jealousy and resentment. It makes you a target for fraud, scams, and even theft. And let's not forget the constant social pressure to maintain that high-flying lifestyle. Quiet wealth is safer wealth. This is why you see some billionaires wearing simple t-shirts and jeans, living in relatively modest homes, and avoiding luxury brands. It's not because they can't afford it, they obviously can. It's because they understand the value of protection and peace of mind. Now let's talk about something a little uncomfortable. Many middle-class people fall into the trap of trying to look rich before they actually are. They finance everything: the new car, the latest smartphone, designer furniture, and exotic vacations. They go into debt to buy things to impress people who, frankly, probably don't care that much. This creates a vicious cycle. You earn a high income, but you also have high spending, which leaves you with no real wealth at the end of the day. The rich do the exact opposite. Their formula is high income, low spending, which leads to massive asset growth. It's a powerful reminder that it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and put to work. Now, let me be clear. Pretending to be poor doesn't mean living a miserable life, being a cheapskate, or avoiding all forms of enjoyment. Not at all. It means freeing yourself from the pressure to perform wealth for an audience. It means spending your money intentionally on things that truly matter to you, not on things you think will impress others. It means avoiding lifestyle inflation, that tendency to increase your spending every time your income goes up. It means keeping your financial plans private and allowing your wealth to grow quietly in the background. When you stop trying to impress anyone, you'll find that you gain financial freedom much faster. Why? Because wealth grows best in silence. away from the demands and expectations of the outside world. There's a powerful principle here: build in private, celebrate in private, and grow in private. When your financial foundation is truly strong, you won't feel the need to prove it to anyone. True power doesn't need to shout. It moves quietly and confidently. And more often than not, the richest person in the room is the one who looks the simplest. So, to recap, why do the rich pretend to be poor? Because it protects them from unwanted attention and risk. It helps them grow their wealth faster by minimizing frivolous spending. It removes the social pressure to keep up appearances. And it dramatically increases their long-term security and peace of mind. And why should you consider doing the same? Because true wealth isn't about appearance. It's about having control over your time, your life, and your future. If this video changed how you see money, please subscribe to The Silent Economy. On this channel, we break down complex ideas about money, power, and the system into simple, actionable words. I'd love to know your thoughts. Comment below. Do you think society puts too much pressure on people to look rich? And if you found this valuable, share this video with someone who needs to hear this truth. Remember, your silence can be your strength, and your simplicity can be your ultimate strategy. Thanks for watching.